Welcome to an English language lesson with Puan Zulia. This lesson is for Form 5. Today, we are going to learn on how to write a report as in SPM 1119 Paper 2. Let's look at our content. We are using English Download. This lesson is for Unit 7, the media. Theme is Science and Technology. We are going to look at English SPM 1119/2 format. It is a writing part 3 and the type is report. Let's look at the learning standards, learning outcomes and success criteria. First, the learning standard. The main skill is 4.2.4. Use formal and informal registers appropriate to the target audience in most familiar and some unfamiliar situations. And the complementary skill is 2.1.2. Ask about and explain advantages and disadvantages of ideas, plans, arrangements. Next, the learning objectives. By the end of the lesson, pupils will be able to write using the appropriate formal tone for an SPM format report, explain advantages and disadvantages of ideas, plans, arrangements by discussing the reasons of each of the suggestions made and which of the suggestions they would like to include in their magazine. And the success criteria. What I'm looking for are pupils can write about 200 to 250 words using the appropriate formal tone for an SPM format report. Pupils can discuss advantages and disadvantages of each of the suggestions made by giving reasons and which of the suggestions they would like to include in their magazine. To begin with, let's look at the SPM format for English Language Paper 2. Part 3. This part carries 20 marks. Number of questions. We are given 3 options. Answer only 1. Types of questions. It is an extended writing. There are 4 types: review, story or narrative, article, and report. Report is our focus for this lesson. The number of words required is between 200 to 250 words. What are reports? Reports are usually written in formal language to give information and make suggestions or recommendations. A good way to make your suggestions sound more formal is to use the passive form of the verb. For example, instead of saying that people could do something, you could say that something could be done. Now, let's do Activity 8 as per your Download English textbook, page 92. I have made some amendments to suit the purpose of writing a report according to SPM format, Paper 2, Part 3. Read this writing task and then use the plan and the language bank to help you write your report. Don't forget to give reasons for your suggestions and recommendations. The task. Your college or school has decided to start its own monthly magazine for students. You have been asked to write a report for the college dean or the school principal about the types of regular features and articles it could include, explaining why they should be interesting for students. Write your report in 200 to 250 words. Underline the words or phrases in the task that you need to focus and meet the requirement. They are: write a report, types of regular features, articles it could include. Now plan your report. First, you need to write the title. Next, a paragraph of introduction and state your aim or purpose of the report. On the other hand, you can write a heading for each content paragraph. Here, your content 1 is to describe what regular features could be included and why. And content 2 is to describe what types of articles could be included in the magazine and why. Finally, you make your recommendations. In this question, you can either write one recommendation or more. We're going to write about magazine, regular features, and articles. Let's look at the language bank. You can refer to the download textbook, page 92. In SPM, before you write your report, remember to use passive as well active verb form when making suggestions and recommendations in order to make your report more formal. Lay out your report with a title and headings to make it easy to read. Reading the task carefully will help you decide what your headings should be and give reasons to justify your suggestion. Here, you can also refer the format on how to write a report in your English download textbook, page 186. Check it out. Here are some samples on how to write a title. The examples are: report on the monthly magazine for SMK Trono, report on SMK Trono monthly magazine, report on the school monthly magazine, report on the school monthly magazine for SMK Trono. That are the titles you can write. Now, here are some samples to write an introduction. State your aims or purpose in the introduction. The examples are: the aim of this report is to suggest or recommend types of regular features and articles for the college or school monthly magazine. This report aims at giving suggestions or recommendations on the regular features and articles for SMK Trono monthly magazine. This report aims to give suggestions or recommendations on the regular features and articles for SMK Trono magazine, which will be published monthly. You can either use the word suggestions or recommendations. Now, I have two ways on how to discuss content 1, the regular features and the reason. Remember to provide the advantages and disadvantages of your ideas. Always use cohesive devices to start, connect, and link your ideas. Let's look at the first sample. First of all, there are several regular features that are suitable for the school students. And you continue. The second sample. Firstly, the suitable regular features for the monthly magazine are news and information about the school. And you continue. Alternative ways to start writing your contents are: to begin with, The regular features for the magazine are, to start with, the regular features for the magazine are discussion on content 2, articles to be included in the magazine and reasons. Again, include the advantages and disadvantages in your discussion. Let's look at the first sample. Then, the magazine should publish articles on successful former students and also students who are successful in various competitions, especially at the national and international levels. And you can continue your reading. Now look at the second sample. In addition, former students who are now successful in their respective fields should be featured in interviews written for the magazine. Here is one way on how you write recommendations and reasons. The example here is, furthermore, there are several recommendations which are important for the success of this magazine, and so on. You can also start with, lastly, the additional recommendations are, I also recommend that. You may pause this video and read them all. Here is a sample of complete report for you. The title is Report on the School Monthly Magazine. It is highly recommended to write headings for each paragraph. In introduction, state your aim and purpose. Heading for content 1, the regular features. Heading for content 2, articles to be included, and your recommendations. Okay, you can pause and read on your own. That's all from me. Thank you for watching the video. See you next time in English with Puan Zulia. All the best in your SPM. Happy writing.